Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Football Manager 2011 and welcome to Wigan versus Liverpool. Now, I've taken a bit of a breather, bit of a break from playing since something we haven't seen, well, I don't think we've ever seen actually, I think is the team lose twice in a row. Now, I saw that and I thought, well, I did the Fulham game and the Milan game and I thought, today's not my day, so I left it and thought, okay, I'll come back today, different day, different recording time, let's see how we do. I'm going to keep faith with this formation. I think it could be this formation, so I'm going to keep with it. But if we start flopping again, then obviously I'll change up the formation. Maybe at half time, but we'll see. Because usually when we go into a bit of a bad situation or a bad time during the season, I usually just change up the formation, or or they usually sometimes come back. But if they don't until then, I'll change the formation, obviously. But they bounce back very quickly. We've got Babacar and Torres up front, Gerrard, Kalou, Adam in the middle, Wilshere on the right. Now, I'm probably going to primarily, I think, play Wilshere as a wide midfielder. Mainly because honestly, I think that this centre midfield now is so congested, just like Liverpool in real life. And I thought, you know what, he's very accomplished on the wings, why the hell not? Carricker comes in, Santaga is low condition, and obviously Wigan, it's not the... No, I'm not going to say anything because I've got a terrible way of jinxing teams. But if we win here, we take a 9-point lead over Man United, and but if we don't, then could all throw it open. Now, here's a player that Wigan, I personally think he could do a lot better than Wigan. Peter Whittingham. I've talked about him before. This is a little tip. Let's do this for supporters for a change, since I like to mix it up for a bit since the morale is a bit low. Little tip for anyone doing Championship or low Premier League teams, especially low Premier League. Great player to bring in is Peter Whittingham. He's a very good player. He's an absolute beast for Cardiff. He's a beast for me, and he's a great wide player. He's got a great cross on him. He's got a pretty decent shot on him as well, and he gets himself around. And he could very well be, a future captain of yours, maybe even. I think he was like vice captain for me at Cardiff. So I think I made him. I can't remember if he was like already the vice captain or if I made him vice captain, but yeah, he was a very, very good player, and that is a definite recommendation I'd advise bringing in. But look at this from Wigan. Look at this pass movement. They've suddenly become Barcelona again, and they've scored. What on it? When did that happen? When did Wigan become Barcelona? Right. Okay. Yeah, I clearly think it is this formation because I'm going to return it back to the 4-4-2. Now I'm going to use my little thing there where to say, if your formation's screwing you around a bit, just go back to 4-4-2. It's a fail-safe option, But I don't quite understand why we are playing so badly all of a sudden. I've absolutely no idea where this comes from. And we haven't scored for quite a while, like nearly 3 hours worth of football, which is quite concerning. Nearly. Look at the bloody... I mean, is it because Carragher's getting a bit old and lacking a bit of pace? Surely he'd be okay. This is the problem with getting rid of Skrtel. I thought, oh, don't worry, I've got plenty of centre-backs. No, I haven't. Well, let's have a bit of a response. Okay, there's clearly something going on here. Gary McAllister's clearly saying something, telling him to shoot from... They're having impossible shots. Pass. Split the middle. And get ball forward to try that. Now hopefully they won't, I don't know how, but it should stop them from pelting it from about 50 yards out, thinking the bloody Diego Maradona or something. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because of the cockiness or something, but why they keep having these insane shots from outside the area. Watch, someone will have a shot from outside the area or from an impossible angle. Watch Kalou, he's going to hit this. See, I told you. What's going on? Why are they doing this? Hang on. I don't really know how to. I don't. I'm trying to think how this. I'm trying to think how to stop them from doing that. Work ball into box. That's what I should have said. That's what it was. I was thinking, what was it? And I'm trying to think of going into team management. But yeah, it's if you want them to stop doing that, put it to work ball into the box. Well, we'll see if that works. There you go. It's Torres. Don't have a shot from here. Again, they haven't shot. Obviously it's pending. It hasn't come into play yet. I genuinely no idea why they keep having these stupendous shots from outside the area. I don't think it is actually the formation. I think it is just this stupid philosophy. I think that someone's changed the philosophy, or the philosophy has changed. I blame Gary McAllister because I just do. I just like to blame him for everything. Okay, I think we need to go back to... I think is it something to do with attacking, maybe? You know, they're just... I'm scratching my head here. I have no idea. Okay, so everything's gone in now. Let's see if that has an effect. So what Wilshere do? Nope, that has absolutely no effect, and this is getting completely and absolutely absurd now. Team instructions. Rigid. What's rigid say? Yeah, try that. Oops, daisy, I'll just put it to default. Hang on, never mind. I'm using the scroll wheel. I can't. I'm trying to. What on earth? Stick to position. I'm going to be very strict on it now. No, not tackling. Disciplined, freedom. Try that. Rigid, very disciplined now. I'm going to just tighten a minute. Just tighten everything up. Yeah, just get them. Just stop a minute and just go old school for a minute. You know, very strict and very, you know, restrictive. If you get me. Because if your team does like this now, I've never really never really been in a situation like this before. So obviously a lot of people ask me, when the team goes in a slump, it's like, what do I do? And I'm like, I don't know. I've never seen it before. I can't remember the last time a team like mine went into a slump. I mean, admittedly, my Cardiff team did like ages ago when I was playing. This was like 6 months ago when I was playing this properly. But since then, and clearly these have had no effect. Here we go. Nope, had no effect. Now like it. Let's see. Right, Will Johnson have a go? Wilshere, he's hit the bar and he's offside, so it doesn't matter anyway. Never mind, that doesn't count. So hopefully, I would theoretically it should go by being a bit more strict and restrictive. Hopefully, they should. Hang on, let's retain possession. Being a bit more strict, that should stop them from doing this, and maybe, put the minds into gear a bit, give them a bit more focus, maybe. Good stuff from Babacar, but again, the shooting is way off. That was good movement, but the shooting is way off. I mean, really way off. I think that was the problem, and not because they haven't shot some insane angles. That's I think was a bloody bit of faith. I'm gonna change it back to a 4-4-2 because this clearly isn't working, is it? Tactic. Oh. I'll just throw Gerrard into this then. Well, let's be honest. I just realised how very alike a 4-4-2 man is. Let's give him an advanced playmaker role. You know why? Because none of these are attacking. Let's put him, and let's have Wilshere as support. And now Adam will go to automatic. I think Taiwo as a wing back should support. But Johnson also has a wing back. Actually, no. Don't think that one worked. Full back to attack. Let's make sure that, because I tried that one time. Don't think it worked that well. So, yeah. So hopefully now that should do something. Change formation up a bit. Pull Gerrard back, since I don't know if that's not having anything. But realised how similar to a 4-4-2 that. I never really realised how alike a 4-4-2 that was. There you go. Gerrard pulling it, and well, that sums everything up at the moment. Gerrard puts a very good tackle in, and it goes straight back to the player. And again, look at that, put the tackle in, it goes straight back to the player, because the players have some fucking magnetic fields inside them in this game, because it's one thing I hate about football games. Players have fucking magnetic fields, and they are like magnets. They just literally, the ball goes to them. FIFA, PES, Footy Manager, they all go to them. And that's again showing up Wigan there. Like the ball just gravitates to them. It's like the magnets. I decided not to make any changes, but I think clearly changes are necessary. Let's have a look at this highlight then. It's a good ball to Wilshere from Taiwo, but no one's there. Oh, Gerrard on this though. Can he get to this? Fucking hell! Oh well, I don't know what. Oh my God. You got 2 bites at Danny Star. What else? I'm trying to think, what else can I do? I don't understand. Direct. Do more direct passing. Bring someone on. I might bring Cout on for Kalu, since Kalu hasn't looked that great today, if I'm honest. I think what I might do now is change that to get rid of that. God, that's a terrible. Well, it was actually a decent corner, just no one gambled for it. Okay, make another sub here if the game will let me. No, it won't, because it's always freezing all the time. Clicking away, I'm clicking away and it's not letting me do anything. Okay, Torres is clearly going to come off. He's tired. He's not been that good at all. Balotelli. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna. What have I got to lose? Seriously, what have I got to lose? I suppose I should put Balotelli on. Actually, wait. But Maxi, I don't know. I don't want to put Maxi on because I'll just put him on. Charlie Adams had no effect. His morale's poor. And 17, very well and good having 17 shots. Look, nothing. There's nothing. Absolute nothing. Just I don't know what to do anymore. I'm staggered. Here we go. Now lift it across. Oh, Cout! Yes, there, Cout. I thought he was gonna should have lifted that across, but that was a very, very difficult angle, and I'm gonna stick it to Ovlo because we can still win here. That was a very difficult angle, and if he'd missed that, I would have been livid with him. Not particularly happy that he took the shot on, but that was an excellent strike, and Dirk Cout coming on well. I think that is. I assume this will. Well, no, come on, ref. He blew up at 93. I can't complain, to be honest. We're very, very, very lucky to get anything out of that. I'm not particularly happy with Cout, but not particularly happy with Cout taking the strike on like he did. But you know, he scored, and at least we've scored. That's all I'm gonna say. At least we've scored. And albeit from a terrible, terrible performance to a late equaliser like that. You know when I said, "Oh yeah, I've put the update on." Clearly, it's an unbeaten record. So, unbeaten record, really. Okay, I'm gonna go to the press conference since it might actually be a little bit different to what I was seeing at the time. Yeah, very poor performance. Piss off now, you shit fucking questions. Yeah, I'll just say off days, even though I mean, I don't know. What? Pleased with fight back. Poor performance. Pleased with fight back. Poor performance. Swear to God. Next game. Oh joy, Man City at Anfield. God help us. See you next time, guys.